Proterra is a battery manufacturer focused on commercial industrial applications. We've been in a lot of products and trucks and school buses, so excited to share a little bit more. We're excited to not only just have Proterra's booth, but also some of our OEM partners who we have long-standing relationships with are actually showcasing battery packs from Proterra within their buses. So specifically, Thomasville Bus, leader in school buses, has their Jouley school bus, as well as their new Wattson Type D school bus with the Proterra. This has been a big year for Proterra. What we're showing here is our 5th generation platform called Onyx, building off a modular platform. So these products go in school buses, transit bus, some of the heavy duty trucks go in medium duty, as well as equipment. So it's pretty diverse in terms of the range of applications, but it's really centered at the core, a common modular safe architecture. And so we've kind of built on that, and we'll go a little bit more about the safety features, because I think that's super important about school bus and transit bus in a little bit. But really what's new this year is we have options to kind of bring more localized content, have a more resilient supply chain. We've made improvements in our software to thinking about cybersecurity and how important that is, as well as service and diagnostics improvements. Because at the end of the day, the battery needs to not just work out of the factory, but it needs to be serviceable by the fleets and the end users. Over the years, we've really focused on providing multiple layers of safety protection. You know, a high voltage battery pack, when designed well, really can be a very safe product. We have a chemistry and technology that we ensure we have multiple layers, both from a controls and detection perspective. So we have sensors sprinkled around, and an advanced battery management system to detect and then act, and then also some mechanical components, including flood ports and vents, that ensure anything that may result in an issue kind of has a path out of the battery. Each of these, what we have modules, have a very advanced cooling element to ensure that we dissipate the energy, as well as we have insulation with these micro barriers. So it's a little bit more detailed engineering, super excited, and the team that's been building this has not just come up with a new design, but also been working on improving it, and we also validate this with really advanced safety testing. Yeah, so a lot of what we focus on is to ensure that we have a really safe method of passive propagation resistance. So the thought is, if and when there is an event that occurs, say somewhere here in the battery, the idea is to make sure you have a controlled reaction route. So first, we always want to try to prevent anything from happening, and that's through a really advanced sensor detection. Once something happens, if it does happen, we want to have a way to manage that event in a way in passive propagation resistance, so that it's a very slow and deliberate reaction to minimize it going kind of out of control and causing something a lot more dangerous, like that one might see as a fire. Proterra's technology is designed with safety in mind from the beginning. We want to prevent, but we also want to ensure that we can control anything that happens after the fact, and that's through not just mechanical, electrical detection, but also the data that comes out of our battery gets fed to the cloud. We track and monitor as well carefully. In fact, one of the big things we're showcasing this year is actually over there. It's a Battery 360 Fleet Intelligence, where we want to take the next step in data analysis. There's a lot of data that comes out of these advanced technologies, the battery, or if you have a drivetrain, e-axle. But how do you analyze that and package it together and inform the fleet? You might need actually to take the vehicle in, or you might need to service the battery ahead of an event happening, or ahead of a potential risk, or maybe they see environmental conditions that could potentially, just make sure, do some checks. We want to ensure and try to prevent things from happening, and the data and intelligence around it can really help us have more preventative activities. We're thinking about, with the data platform that we have today, we're using it to really enhance our service and field support, right? over time, and we've seen some interest in the past customers in the past, we want to make this something available to fleets or OEMs. We're working through that right now. We're testing that out and really getting feedback. Overall, it's been overall positive because at the end of the day, our goal is to deliver a safe battery, make sure people can access it and know what's actually happening, and really to optimize for total cost of ownership. Because with the data that we can potentially suggest or recommend different routes, setting your battery in different settings, charging at a specific time, all those can improve the life of the battery, which at the end of the day is dollars returned to the fleet. Top of mind at this show, obviously, is EPA 2027, specifically Phase 3 emissions rules. For Proterra, since we are focused on battery electric solutions, we're in a position because there's no emissions generated from our battery electric solution. However, we are working and we know that there are other options to look through that, but that more or less is a temporary hold until the final emissions requirements are set in effect. So really, what we're working with dealers and fleet owners is to help them get ready so that they make one update, they go battery electric, they're kind of set for all of EPA 2027. I think there's a lot happening in the clean transportation space, and there's so much activity. Overall, right now, there's a lot of focus on both medium-duty delivery kind of applications, as well as off-highway applications, right? So it can be the vocational garbage refuse truck, that's a kind of thing called heavy-duty. It could be equipment machines. So there's going to be a lot focused there. But over time, all the segments are moving to convert to electric or cleaner options, and there will be multiple powertrain solutions. The industry is so diverse and the application needs are so different. And within the Proterra portfolio, we offer a variety of battery electric options to help address every single different profile. So I think the need for multiple solutions is key. Transportation is a really important part of our infrastructure, especially in the US and North America. And as the geopolitics is kind of going through some change right now, infrastructure is likely going to continue to be viewed, and even more importantly, as a national security. So how this industry, transportation, thinks about resilient supply chains, local content and manufacturing to ensure the infrastructure is not a threat or is not threatened is really key. And we've done a couple of things here at Proterra, and we'll continue to invest. We're a local U.S. manufacturer. We have our factories in South Carolina, so we continue to shore up our supply base so that we're kind of ready for the future. When I think about the school bus industry, I think about it's our future. We all want a future that's sustainable, and with that comes a commitment to the environment and a clean solution. I have 3 children, and I see school buses all over our school district, and they are the future. And we're passionate and committed to providing a future that's safe and reliable and clean.